Dallas Cowboys. With Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico, and out there is Tyler Loop to get us started. And off we go from Arlington. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Play action. It's Prescott. That one out in front of his big target. They cannot connect. And it falls incomplete.
And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity. But with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Prescott. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Prescott to his main man Lamb. CD gets the Cowboys a 1st down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that 1st down. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and a yard. Again, it's Blue. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
On the play fake, Dak. He'll get this complete. It's George Pickens. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. A gain of 21 on that pass play. 1st down, Cowboys.
At the 23-yard line.
Dak is going to give this to Blue. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down. Yeah, here we go. Here's a run. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the play, but a real solid gain on 1st and goal. Blue will take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Granted by the luxuries are up the highest metric. The city just made a sweep with the diabetic. They mouths get full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it. Welcome to Orleans with the educated LA yelling.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 9. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle.
Really nice job there of not only tracking the ball, but then putting yourself in position to make the play. And that's step 1. I promise you step 2 on that sideline. His secondary coach is saying, hey, next time you can get your hand on the ball, let's try to come away with that takeaway.
3rd and 9. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, they snap it to Jackson. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Going to give the ball over on down.
You know, Mike, I'm all for being aggressive. There are definitely times where you have to go for it on your side of the field. I'm just not sure if at this point in the game, this was one of them.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Yeah, there we go. On 2nd down, Blue. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
His pass right side, caught by Lance. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their 2nd, as they'll discuss what's to come. This 4th down is looming.
You know, it's always hard as an offense to waste such great field position, but they had a short field to work with, not able to pick up a single 1st down. So give a lot of credit for the defense stopping this drive before it really got started.
Ryland's kick is good. And the Cowboys will extend to a 10-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, Jackson. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Hey, Alpha,
Here's Jackson. Little short pass here. Lost by his tight end. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
One of the biggest challenges of playing zone defense is defending a quarterback when they break contain of the pocket. All the zones have to move along with the quarterback, and it is just a lot of stress put back there, and we're able to find a soft spot and we're able to connect. Well, I think it would be a bit of an understatement, Mike, to say that this offense has come out today a bit flat. They haven't picked up a single first down through the first 2 drives, and barring a really aggressive decision here, they'll have to wait till their 3rd series to see if they can make it happen.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Quick throw, taken in, and they'll get about half what they needed to pick up a 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At the Ravens' 34-yard line.
Again, here comes Blue. Finding room to the 20, and he will get into the end zone. Jaden Blue. Touchdown, Dallas. His 2nd touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. Ryland's kick here is good. Cowboys move further out in front. It is now 17-0. Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Jackson looking to throw. Forced out wide. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Taking off, he's trying to get there.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down. On 1st down, here's Blue. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A pickup of 12 yards. That's good for a Dallas 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
A run once more with Blue. And he's going to wind up losing yardage here. And that will take us to the end of the opening quarter of play. So after 1, it's the Cowboys with the early edge. We're back to Arlington in a moment. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
3rd and short. Prescott. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
You could see that he was trying to find something downfield, trying to take a shot there on 3rd and short, but really nice job understanding there was nothing downfield, no need to force it. Get the ball underneath, get a fresh set of downs, and start over.
And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with 1st and goal.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right 3rd. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front. Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
And he will score again. Jaden Blue. Touchdown, Dallas. 3 touchdowns for him. Numbers 6, 7, and 8 on the season. That is about as good a half as you will ever see out of a running back. Greg, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the 1st half.
And he's been the difference maker, Mike. I mean, I wish I had him on my fantasy team. I mean, this guy has come out with something to prove today. I can't wait to see what he has in store for the 2nd half.
Now, after that last play, we have an injured Raven.
Chad Ryland to kick off.
Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. They'll begin here on the ground. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the 2nd half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
3rd down and 9. They'll send Flowers in motion. Jackson from the gun on 3rd down. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. Donovan is a rocket. tackled. He's in to drop him for a sack, and that will bring up 4th down. Now a fair catch is taken here, just short of the 45-yard line.
At their own 44-yard line.
The drive starts with a carry by Blue. Whoa! He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. A run with Blue. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Roquan Smith there to bring him down.
7-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's down. It's into the hands of Jaden Blue. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
On the handoff, Blue. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
On 2nd down, it's down. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back to Arlington at AT&T Stadium after this. Here's a 3rd and 10. Prescott. He's got it inside the 5. And he will easily pick up the 1st down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success. He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. He'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone yet again. Jaden Blue. Touchdown, Dallas. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. Ryland's kick here is good. And the Cowboys move out even further ahead. It is now 31-0. Now after that last play, we have an injured Raven. Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. Off the play fake. Jackson. He'll get it into the hands of Zay Flowers.
To Zay Flowers. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 2. Out of the gun. Here's a run up the gut. And he'll get past the marker. He's got a first down on that gain of 5.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Putting the tight end in motion. A first down throw for Jackson. To the right side here, pass is caught. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down, Baltimore. Back to throw, Jackson. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
So the hope is, when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
A good spot here, second and a yard. They're going to motion the tight end over here. Looking into the middle, there's Flowers. He's taken down just shy of the 10. The Ravens now going to use their final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. End zone, he's in. Touchdown, Ravens. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle 4, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
So, still the matter of 6 seconds remaining in this half. And the kick's away. This one fielded at the 15. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. 31-yard line. They will start it on the ground to run that clock. Threw him up the sideline at the 45. And he's going to be out of bounds. 000 up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the first half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Jackson now to throw on first down. Quick throw out wide. It's caught. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That's good for 27 and a first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They have a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Handoff here, up the middle. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
These are tough situations. You want to stay out of 2nd and real long. You figure it's going to be a pass, but this is a nice changeup by the play caller. He keeps the ball on the ground, picks up a good gain, and now this 3rd down got a whole lot more manageable.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the gun, Jackson. This one down the field, but wind up incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Now Jackson on 4th down. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down.
There we go. What do you think?
They'll start this on the ground with Blue. Not much happening there. Just a short gain.
He's tackled over the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 8.
Yeah! What do you think?
Shotgun snap for Prescott. That is caught downfield by Pickens. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A gain of 24 through the air. 1st down, Cowboys.
At the 42-yard line.
Here we go. What do you think?
On the ground, it's Blue. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
Starts on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 9.
Yeah! What do you think?
They'll run with Blue. Trying to find someplace to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Well, the defense gets a rare win. We've seen this ball carrier have his way on the ground pretty much all day today, Mike, and give credit to the defense. They were able to get back in the backfield with some penetration and bring him down for a loss.
And that is incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. Now Prescott. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's going to pick up the Cowboys' 1st down. That was something else. Big pickup on 4th and long. And they get a new set of downs.
Yeah! Here we go! What do you think?
Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. Now the Ravens use their first timeout, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
Yeah, here we go.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll get it down to the 12. And that'll give him a new set of downs from in close.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on third down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in third down. I want to get all of my conversions on first and second down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
And he's in! C.D. Lamb, touchdown Cowboys. It's his third touchdown on the year. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this third quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the third quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. The shotgun, here's Jackson. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Jackson now on second down. That's going to be incomplete. Huff was very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day. Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Oh, a miss hit there off the side of his foot. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds.
And they're on the 44-yard line.
Drive will start on the ground. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
Yeah!
Play action now. Prescott. Working across the field, that's Pickens. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag back in the backfield. Is it a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? What a critical flag. Roughing the passer, it sets up first and goal. Dak to throw. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going to be stopped at about the 4. Inside the 5, it is second and goal.
Yeah!
They'll turn and hand this one off.
It's now third and goal.
Looking for that final yard. It's third and goal.
Here we go. What do you think?
They'll run. And he will power his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas. His second rushing touchdown of the year.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Ryland's kick here is good. Cowboys add on to their already sizable lead.
Ravens 7.
Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, Jackson. He's going to air this one out. And this will be incomplete.
I think when that ball left his hand, he had visions of a big play, and then that big play almost got flipped on its head because I think he's lucky that that ball didn't end up going back the other direction because that defender got both hands on it but just couldn't come down with the pick.
2nd and 10.
Hey, officer, what?
Jackson now. Flush to his right. Off he goes. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. A big play there on the scramble. 31 yards.
Gain of 31 yards. First down, Baltimore.
So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Sit on. Sit up.
Jackson looking to throw. There's a throw right side. To be incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Baltimore. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Luke now for the extra point. His kick is good, and the Ravens cut into the lead a little bit.
Ravens 14. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. This taken just shy of the goal line. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Yeah! 26.
Now a give on the ground. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 28-yard line.
Open play action. It's Prescott. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Call it a gain of 13. That's good for a Dallas first down. Pulling back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good play.
And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second. And they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
Now it just seems like this offense is piling on. I mean, after a day where they have completely dominated their opponent, a lot of offense would just be content with handing this ball off, but not this group. They continue to throw the ball, and they continue to get chunk plays, and they showed they're not going to slow down until that final whistle blows.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 31, here's 2nd down and 6.
Yeah, here we go.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
On 3rd down, Prescott. Trying to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. And the Ravens are going to have it. They'll take over at their own 24-yard line. Now Jackson. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick first down.
T-Ren, let's go. Alpha, sit hard.
To throw is Jackson. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 2 plays, 2 nice pickups to start the drive. This one a gain of 18. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Jackson. This throw right is taken in by Fowl. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. To the air one more time with Jackson. He'll let one go down the middle. And he will score! Touchdown, Ravens.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Now, after the touchdown, Loop is back out to kick this one away. Short kick taken just inside the 20. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
26.
They'll run here with Akers. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
Now at the 35-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second.
From the
and 2.
35, here's second and a couple.
Yeah, here we go. 26.
Up the middle they go. Room to run past midfield. What a terrific run. They finally bring them down at the 15-yard line.
Yeah, 26.
And this time they are ready for it. Throw for a loss. And it's second down.
At the 20-yard line.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
Into the hands of Pickens. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
A gain of 11, and it's first and goal. Ball sitting on the 3. It is first down and goal.
Here we go. 26.
Here's a run. And that play took a little long to develop. They stop it for no gain at the 4.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
Here's a run going left. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Ryland's kick here is good. And the Cowboys stretch things out even further. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. A first down throw for Jackson. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. And they just took a timeout. 2 seconds to go. This was decided. Not sure that they needed to take a timeout, but take it with them. One last shot now for Jackson. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win for the Cowboys. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field.